Hello, and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm MasonINK, and today I'm joined by Rhetorical Paradox, also known as Rhetorical.
It didn't pick up. I tried opening a soda, it didn't pick up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, today we have eldtraingirl, also known as Ellie.
Woohoo!
Very excited. And last but not least, we have Mizichii, also known as Miz.
Yippee!
And welcome back, Miz. It's been a little bit, I think. Were you in episode 3? Because I think that. Or wait, what episode is this?
That's a good ass question, man.
I think
This is
it's
episode 4.
but I might be
This is
wrong.
episode
Oh, I'm
okay.
right. I was in 2 then.
Yeah, you were in 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and then you and Ellie were both not in the previous episode.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it
you
was,
singled
it
out Miz
was
for no reason.
It was Stoplight
Yeah,
Gang.
well, I
last
remembered.
episode.
I forgot. I don't.
Stoplight Gang.
I
Forgot about my presence. What the fuck,
We
dude?
played Persona so many times. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And I was there every time.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
been doing.
Ellie,
I
why don't you
haven't
keep
been
it?
there.
How about you keep it
I'm
down
sorry.
back there? Hmm?
I'm sorry, Rhetorical.
They've abandoned me many times.
We do stuff on our own too, ass face.
Sometime-
We play Fortnite without everyone else.
True, but sometimes I message Mason and it's like, and I'm like One Piece night, and he's like, no, Persona.
Cause normally you want to do different things different nights.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know if
also-
you remember our track record
I
of like last week where we played Persona nearly every day, so I don't know about that.
And we're gonna be playing it after this podcast.
Yeah, I can't
well,
continue.
after this, I gotta go get my meds. But then,
I can't continue my personal projects until I have that behemoth of a video game done.
So that isn't happening until next
Dude.
year.
Dude, I'm in shambles. That's a One Piece
I
reference.
understand. High
Get up.
shambles. High in shambles. High in shambles.
What are you talking
I
about?
have no idea what you're saying right now.
You-
I
you
heard
said-
shambles, shambles,
you-
shambles.
High in
Shambles,
shambles.
shambles.
High in shambles. High in shambles.
Now shambles. And then it's a One Piece reference. How are you guys doing today on this fine day?
Horrible.
Shout
I'm-
out. Shout outs.
I'm doing all right.
I left my Dr. Pepper at my tech school, and I was really hoping to have that whenever I got home. And guess what? God decided that it'd be funny.
I think
And
it's
you
funny.
know-
So does that make me God?
It makes you a bitch.
That's like the same thing.
it's
Wait.
funny.
Anyway, Miz, how are you doing?
I'm good, I think. I got a lot done today. I scheduled a tattoo appointment with my mom. I scheduled it. We're gonna go get the tattoos together
You're
over
getting
break.
a tattoo? What are you getting a tattoo of?
Oh, since it's my first one, I'm just getting like a little lightning bolt outline on my wrist, and then from there it'll devolve into like Persona tattoos. We'll get there when we get there.
I mean, a little lightning
and-
bolt is a lot better of a first tattoo than my first tattoo idea.
Isn't it just a
The only-
Cowboy Bebop quote?
Yeah, it is, but that's the thing, isn't it? It's a Cowboy Bebop quote.
The only reason it
Yeah.
isn't like something from like my fixations or special interests is because I'm getting it with my mom. Because I said that we'd get my first tattoo, I'd get it with her, which is also why I'm almost a year into college and I still haven't gotten a tattoo. I've wanted to. I just want to get the first one with my mom,
Right.
and she's paying for it. So, anyways, I also scheduled my pre-assessment appointment for my autism screening, and I did all that by myself, and I feel pretty good about it because I had to call people. And
That
it was
is-
scary.
That is very impressive. I also don't like calling people.
It's my least favorite activity.
Dude, I
Yeah, I
remember
fucking hate doing it.
I remember like back in middle school or whatever, whenever like a lot of my friend group at that time got their phones and stuff, they were like wanting to call instead of texting, but it's like, you guys are my friends, but calling, especially because it wasn't like Discord, and so we don't have this like clear
yeah.
audio, it's like you would rather garble like some strain of language across the phone instead of just typing out something where you can also send funny images. I don't get it.
I remember
True.
that actually.
Like,
It's weird. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Okay. It's really weird because I'm like that exact way, except for, like, with you guys. Like, it's still like texting is fine, but like most of the time, I'd prefer to get into a Discord call. But then, like, with my friends on campus, like, I just don't want to speak to them over the phone in any extent for some reason. Probably because they're all like within walking distance, but
Right.
like, it's awkward to call them for some reason. I don't know.
I just don't like calling on phones that aren't like, because when it's Discord, it's like the quality of our sound is going to be our mic quality. When you're calling on your phone, it's like half the time I can't understand what you're saying.
That's because it's so fucking compressed.
Yeah, like I could never work like drive-through anywhere because I would be asking what they said 18 times and then they would give up and go to the next place.
That's what
I
I
can
did when I was on
guarantee
the
it.
phone today.
Yeah.
They asked for my phone number, and for some reason I thought they said my bank account number, so I was trying to figure out how I'd find that out.
Oh,
I didn't say it because I couldn't
Miss-
figure out where I find that.
Miss, it just so happens that for this podcast to keep going, I do need your bank account number. So would you please kindly give that to me?
Hey,
Yeah,
Everyone else too, actually.
hey, Ms.
42069. Yeah.
That is
I'm gonna need the 3 wacky numbers on the back of your credit card. If you want me to keep doing this.
666.
Nice.
my
Whoa.
favorite.
Man. No one wants to back on my credit card? Fine.
You want? Sure, give it
You
to
don't
me.
have money.
420. I have. Okay, Miz.
broke.
Bro,
Okay,
bro.
I was expecting to get this crap from Mizichii.
Okay, I may not have a whole lot of money, but I have enough to have just spent it on another Undertale thing. So fuck you.
What Undertale thing did you buy?
Napster
Napster clamp.
Napster blue lamp.
It's a lamp shaped like an Napstablook.
And it
Napster.
changes color.
Napster lamp.
It changes
Napster
color.
lamp.
Who let that happen?
Napster lamp.
Naps the lamp.
I'm just still in awe that you just like outright was just called Ellie poor. Like that's so hilarious. Why did you do that?
Yeah, it's especially funny
I have my
because
moments.
Miz did it.
I have my moments. That's awesome.
Miz, who has said to me multiple times, "Alright, so do I buy this Undertale merch or do I get groceries this month?"
Do
Well,
I soup? There it is.
well, the thing is, I could
Yeah, gonna
I'm just
continue?
stingy with my money, bro. I don't like spending it because I don't have a stable income right now, and so normally I just make the decision of something I like or groceries that week.
I went shopping today. I went grocery shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I
What'd
also
you
went
get?
grocery shopping.
I got snacks because they didn't have the food that I wanted. They didn't have pastrami at the
No
deli.
pastrami.
No pastrami
Oh.
at the deli.
No
I like how Miz knew exactly.
I also
what was
knew.
about to say.
I just didn't need to say it.
Had no pastrami at the deli. Funny thing, so the other week my dad had gone to the store and I texted him. I was like, "Hey, I'm out of pastrami. Can you give me some?" And usually I eat like 2 pounds of it, right? Because I eat a lot of pastrami. I eat a lot of pastrami. I eat a lot of pastrami.
It's a lot of pastrami.
I love pastrami. But so, and he comes back, and I put it away, and I don't see the pastrami, but I see another thing that's in the like deli bag, right? I'm like, this is not the pastrami. So I go to my dad. I was like, hey, did you get pastrami? And he's like, yeah, it's in those bags. Like, that's not it.
What
That's
is it?
turkey pastrami, not
Turkey.
normal pastrami that I get.
It's just like an actual turkey. Yeah,
So,
I named him pastrami. What's the difference? You were
yeah,
specific enough.
so apparently this deli worker had heard pastrami and just did not ask what type and just gave him 2 pounds of turkey pastrami without ever asking if it was the right thing.
That's
That's hilarious.
fascinating.
Yeah.
2 pounds of pastrami. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's like
I eat a lot.
that's like half of Mrs. weight.
Why?
Is this how we're gonna do this today? Is that how today's gonna go? Really? Are we gonna? Is this how we're gonna
I
start
think,
it?
hold on.
I'll kill you.
Hold on. I think that was just a clapback from earlier. Here, let me pivot this. I forgot to say this in the last episode because I meant to, but I forgot. I wanted to read to you this little conversation I had with Ginny on TikTok.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Mason. Remember the
boy.
DMs.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I got it though. So you know those things where it's like a slideshow. It's like ask them which image reminds you of whatever, and it's just like she sent me like this list of cat images, and it's just which one of these cats reminds you of me? And she says there's only one correct answer. I respond with the following, okay? The correct answer is all of them because you radiate the general positive, eepy, and mischievous energy that is the embodiment of all cats. Furthermore, to insist that only one specific image represents you or brings you to the mind or to mind in a person's mindscape is borderline laughable, as anyone with any amount of sense will deduce that any single image of a cat should and will bring the thought of you to the forefront of their minds. Let's keep this simple concept in mind going forward in conversations and discussions. Thank you.
Wrote her an essay.
I
bro.
did, and then she sent a cat gif and said it was 3. Dane, you were way awful now. Ginny's so funny.
Ginny's the best.
Ginny's awesome, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm so glad that she's on our podcast sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a Ginny story today.
You got a Ginny
Oh,
story?
do you? Please.
Is it Ginny's story hours?
It's Ginny's story hours. So first off, me, Jeremy, and Ginny have been watching a lot of stuff together, right? Every now and again, we'll just like watch a movie or a show. Our show of choice lately has been The Walking Dead, right?
That's like the One Piece of zombies.
Yes, there's 12 seasons.
That's so
And
many.
it's still going, I think,
That's so crazy.
with random sideshows.
Dude, it's just like One Piece.
But so yeah, every now and again we just watch stuff, right? And so one time I'm talking to Ginny and we're looking at something to watch, and she's like, "Hey, I will watch one show of your choosing with you." And I'm like, "All right, Vinland Saga, because I've been wanting you to watch Vinland Saga."
It'd be funny
Right?
if you locked her into One Piece, though.
It would be
Oh
funny.
my God.
It would be funny.
I'll watch the entirety of one show. Strap in, it's still ongoing.
Comically large spoon of show
Comically
choices.
large spoon.
Comically. But so
Only one
today,
show.
right? I'm bored.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what anyone else is doing, right? And I'm like, I message her. It's like, hey, can I cash in that watching Vinland Saga coupon today?
Mhm.
Right. She messaged me back. What time? And I'm like, whatever's good for you. I'm free for the rest of the day. Right? And she's like, all right, in an hour or two. I'm waiting for my new TV stand. Right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Don't fall asleep. I messaged her that at 12:40 p.m. today. Alright. I wait. Now about approximately an hour or two. At 3 p.m. I message her back. Is it time? And she hasn't responded yet. I even called her.
That's so funny.
Since 3, I periodically messaged her, asking her, trying to wake her up, up until 4:19, and then since then I have given up. It is 5:47 right now for audio listeners, since you don't know what
For
time it is right
audio
now.
listeners?
Yeah, because
For
video
the
listeners
people in
will.
the future,
Yeah.
Oh, it's so.
You know,
it's,
that reminds me of someone.
bro.
Bro, you can't beef during a podcast
Dude,
Dude, you
episode.
just.
I
What
feel
did I
like
do
we
to you
can.
today? I called you
You called
poor
me
once,
poor!
and I don't think that's a big deal. You call me a lot of worse things, I think. Probably. My memory's bad.
Yeah, sure, that's it!
Oh, well, fuck you.
You've left me to die so many times! Because you're like, hey, let's do some, like, we're like, hey, we're gonna do something today, right? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then you fall asleep before the thing happens. And you
I
don't.
can't help that I'm EP.
There's no
I
heads
cannot
up.
help it. I don't know how else to explain it. I am laying in bed if I'm bored and I'm watching a YouTube video, and sometimes I blink and I'm knocked out, and it's like 15 minutes
Stop laying in
later,
bed.
and I'm shut the fuck up. What else? Where else do I go? Tell me. I don't have a couch. I live in a
You
fucking dorm,
have
asshole.
You have, like, a fucking, a desk!
With an uncomfy ass chair. Do you want me to have
could,
back problems? Fucking hell!
Are you?
I do!
Are you able to like sit up instead of lay down?
I mean, I guess, but I'm comfy. Fuck.
I also like being comfy.
I also like being comfy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so much
when-
more comfortable to lay in bed and watch a YouTube video.
And this is like a thing for several people in the friend group to have this happen. It's not like anyone specifically, of just sleeping through plans. And in the moment, especially if you're the ones that are making the plans, it's so infuriating. But like after the fact, it's hilarious. It's so funny.
It is, because then you get a funny story.
Do you get the funny like the whenever you, me, and Ellie were going to come over to my house to record like a just random games.
Okay, well, we don't need to talk about
That
that
one, dude, that's such a classic because
That one makes me in a bad light.
Oh,
Don't do that.
no, it's hilarious
Oh,
because in the video,
So you're bitching.
in the
when-
Mario Party video, we literally let you play the voice. What was it? Voice memos? What is that called?
Yeah,
Is
the
that what it's called?
voicemails.
Voice messages. Anyway, we just played those in the video.
No, you know what the best part of those? We were sitting in your driveway. In front of your house. Calling you, messaging you, and
Well,
you.
no, it's even funnier. Like the one time, I think this was during Mrs. Visit or something, where Vic was meant to come pick you up. And
That
then,
was more recent.
yeah, and then like I don't even know if you were like you must have been asleep or something, but it was like half
My
your
family
family's
wasn't.
fault because no one got the door.
Yep, my family was all awake.
It's funny. Funny stuff to
Never
laugh about
bitch me
later.
about sleeping through plans again, Ellie. At least it's not in person ones. Fuck you.
At least it's not in the middle of the day.
I like napping. Is that a problem with that? I have a bit of an issue, and napping makes me feel a little better. God fucking damn.
God, I hope stimulants are good for you.
Things get heated on the Those People podcast.
That's what this episode's gonna be
The
called.
Yeah.
band
Yeah.
breaks up. Not clickbait.
Damn, Mason, they really trying to make us laugh as hard as we did last night.
Dude, last night was so crazy.
Last night was
Dude,
so
nothing
funny.
that we said last night was funny.
It
Yeah, it
wasn't.
didn't look funny.
No, it was hilarious.
Look at him, bro. Look at him. Oh, dude.
It was so funny because it was during the most like emotional arc of One Piece.
Yeah, it was one of the most emotional arcs, and then we found this stupid little
Lol.
Whitebeard icon, and we lost our minds over it. And honestly, it's so awesome. It makes me so happy.
When I messaged in my corner today, I saw him again.
Typical. Typically happens.
Yeah, and then I relived it.
It's like a trauma. I had war flashbacks. What day is it?
It's motherfucking
Tuesday.
Tuesday, bro.
Wow, I thought it was not. Dude, I need it to be like next month already.
I need a Fuka Friday right now.
Dude, I need Fuka Friday. I need help mentally. I have to give a speech tomorrow.
What are you giving a speech about? Is it about One Piece?
No, I'm just gonna yap about how animation happens for 5 minutes.
Awesome.
I think you should talk about One Piece though.
Do you want me-
If I had to do that class, I'm going to make it about Aphmau.
I would support, dude. I would if you actually
I would come
do
watch.
that. I would like actually like sit in for that. I would love to see that.
How Aphmau has changed internet culture.
Parentheses
How
not at
Aphmau has
all.
changed my life for the
Parentheses
worse.
everything. It's changed the internet not at all, but it's changed us to our like biology, I think.
I feel like I give like an H-bomber guy type speech about how fucking ridiculous Aphmau is.
Yeah. True art, really.
True art, true art.
I think you should talk about One Piece in your speech.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to make your speech about One Piece?
Yeah.
Come on.
What if you spoil One Piece for people in the crowd?
Well, I'll
Do it
sacrifices
just-
have to be made.
Yeah, you'll have to do a disclaimer and let people walk
Yeah.
out. Actually,
Yeah, I'll just like walk to the front of the class. Like my speech is gonna be about One Piece. If you don't want to get spoiled, leave. I look at the teacher.
You're not watching One Piece, are you? I don't know who's gonna grade my speech if you watch One Piece.
Someone steps up, I will. It's Miz.
I will. Okay, I actually have been wanting to talk about a topic for like last episode, but I wanted to have like 2 other artist people instead of just 1 other artist people.
Oh, horrifying. Okay,
Um,
what's up?
No, you have 3. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah, that's-
drawing stuff recently.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just wanted to rant about AI art because I wrote an essay about that in English recently, and boys, it is very infuriating. I think I don't like it very much.
Yeah.
It does suck ass.
It's bad.
There's like a new thing where they're like generating videos that look really realistic.
Yeah, I saw that. The Sora AI stuff.
Yeah, and it's like,
It
what?
just
Terrific.
feels
What are you trying to do here? What are they trying to make with that? Because all they're doing is just giving evil people power.
they're giving evil people power and trying to take jobs away from animators, I think.
Yeah, but like the videos aren't animation. It's like, are we trying
Well,
to
some
also...
of them are.
Well, yeah, some of them are, but I mean like the videos that look like just a video of like a real place with real people walking around.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I've only been seeing those with like Big Boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
That-
see
That
like,
shit's still like horrifying though.
it is
'cause,
like I saw someone bring up the point that like in a corrupt court, like this can just be used to forge evidence and just convict somebody, which is very
Yeah.
plausible.
you know, the American justice system is never considered corrupt.
It don't really matter what the justice system is like right now. Like that's just if that's a possibility that we can just like, if we have this AI software that can just make up a real world scenario and just pin somebody on it, it's like, what are we doing? Are we living in the real world anymore, or is this what the Matrix is? Not the Matrix. Well, I guess the Matrix to a degree, isn't it?
Matrix.
I was
Yeah.
trying to say
that-
Terminator, but that's also different.
That does
Dystopian.
kind of hit a note that I've felt like for a really long time. It feels like a lot of things are just getting more and more soulless, which
Yeah.
I think is a big issue with AI art and shit in general. It's not art, it's content.
Yeah,
It's
like
just shit that's being put in front of you. And it's like, gobble it up, come on. Disney's making like 80 new Marvel shows. Come on.
I literally,
And it's
it's actually terrifying. Like in some of the research that I had to do for the essay, I found this one case where it's like, and this was like in the earlier days, like last year or a year before or something like that, where it was like the AI 2D art isn't like to the point where it's like, oh, it's just that same generic semi-realistic anime style that you see everything in. It's like you can train the AIs to replicate someone's art style scarily well. Like there's this one person who does like these really nice stylized like 2D art. It's like the images that I've seen of them are like the one that I can remember off the top of my head is there's this nice little illustration of Beauty and the Beast. It's like such a cool, like cute little art style. And then the AI generated image has like got it down scarily close. Like it is not funny how similar that it got it. Like the one image I remember from those generations was like a almost Wonder Woman sort of character. But like you can tell that it's still AI generated and there's not like a real thing there. But it's like it looks like you just smudged up the first person's drawing. And that's terrifying.
which is kind of what it does.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is, but it's like whenever you see the general like AI generated images, it's like a mishmash of hundreds or thousands of artists. This is like a sample of from only one person.
Yeah, not, dude. This
Like-
shit's horrifying.
Like it's not it. Like we gotta stop. Like we have to stop this.
There is a program, I forgot what it's called, but a lot of people have been like you download it and you put your art through it and it makes the art look like the very like not very different at all, but it makes it so whenever like an AI tries to use it, like it like corrupts the AI and like
Yeah.
fucks with it.
Yeah. It
So
but
like if
it-
you're gonna post your art anywhere, you should do that to it because
yeah, so-
otherwise your art can get stolen.
yeah.
And then AI bros like got angry about that. Like, what are you doing? Stop it!
Yeah. No.
We want to see your
scared?
art.
So I know what it does. What that program does is it takes like a broad color, like say that there's, I don't know the numbers by name or like by heart or whatever, but say there's like a color that's labeled as F20, and that program will take any pixel that is F20 and shift it to like F22, which is hardly noticeable. Like you can't tell the difference at all, but it messes with the AI somehow, or it does something with those pixels and it just like shifts some very minute detail in like the data, which will muddy up AI scanning for that, which is a very nice way to to like keep yourself safe, and then also to screw over the AI people.
And you know what's the fucking craziest part about all of this?
What?
The true people who are who are talking about how AI art is not the future, it's just a fad that's also really malicious towards artists. You know who's fucking doing that? Fucking Illumination.
Of course. I mean,
And Illumination's also, like, the CEO of Illumination was like, not AI art ain't it.
yeah.
We're going to underpay our artists and god damn it, we're gonna be proud of it.
There was like a Minions ad where they had the little minions like mess with AI generations and were making fun, and it was like making fun of who the
It was
people-
saying, I think it was saying that everyone who, like AI art is made by the minions, which is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
That's the way to make people, like, view AI art worse, I think. That's, like,
Yeah.
an insanely good marketing strategy.
Yeah,
An extremely good smear campaign.
it is. I told you, Ellie, about this, but I don't think I told anyone else. I think Rhetorical will really enjoy this one. So, like, there was one AI bro that was getting mad when, like, his AI image was getting less views and some other person's AI image that was generated off of his And then he was getting bombarded with people saying like, "Oh yeah, not so nice when people steal your art, is it? That's crazy that you would say that as an AI person."
Oh god.
And then someone else in that thread, or it might have been the same guy, like generated an image of Luffy. And someone replied to, pick up a pencil because it doesn't look good, and they need to try at all in life. And the one who made the Luffy image said, like, you could only dream of drawing this good, get a hobby. And then that guy sends a screenshot of the credits of a One Piece episode and says, "Better yet, I animate for One Piece, you idiot." And he does, in fact, animate for One Piece and has for quite some time.
That's awesome.
It is very funny.
There was a very similar thing. I also told Mason about this with so someone was like, someone posted an image of invincible characters, and it was a meme taken like a screenshot from the show, and it was like, look what they need to even have a fraction of my power, and it was talking about AI art.
Right.
And then an AI bro was like, "Yeah, we'll fucking tell him that you didn't use your own art for this." And it turns out that the person who posted it was on the animation team for Invincible.
Yeah.
I think I saw that one time.
That's a
That
really
was
good
my
one.
that one's concise. It's clean.
That one's really funny.
It's
It
really
puts it
good.
down into a science.
I love it when they think they think they're so big. Like AI people's like, "Look what I did." You are
If that should happen to
you
me,
are,
I'm off the internet.
you are ants compared to me. And then they're talking to like people that are way above their pay grade.
I think like because AI art is really I'm not disagreeing with that. I think the only AI thing that I think is like fun, I guess, is like the chat bots. I think it's just funny to mess around with them.
So far, I haven't seen like very much like negative about them, except for the fact that they're used to write articles, which I feel like should be illegal.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Using-
talking. I'm not talking about those.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about like
Yeah.
you like talking to a character basically.
Right.
Like those
Like
Is
character
that- is that
AI.
thing.
Yeah, the character
Yeah,
AI
like those.
for those, from what I can tell, are harmless, and I can't
Yeah.
see a way that would be an issue. So
Yeah, because it's just like someone putting in a bunch of stuff to try and make a bot act like a certain character. It's not
Yeah.
like stealing anything.
right,
Yeah, it's fun. I've been messing around with some of them recently, so it's
yeah.
fun.
There was.
I remember one time I tortured an AFMAL AI.
yeah, yeah.
It was my favorite.
The crazy thing is that I've made a couple like characters from like some of the things I've done with like character AI. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It helps get my character making brain going.
Right. I think the only other thing that I wanted to bring up about the topic was, this was a more recent development. Like this was like yesterday or the day before is when this like popped up on my timeline. But AI bros are now calling to the fact that things like Spider-Verse has AI tools, and they're like, "Oh, stealing your jobs, are we?" And it's like, still yes. It's you're just seeing the buzzword of AI, and you're getting all upset about it here. So the AI tool that they're talking about in Spider-Verse is they themselves, the team, has honed their own specific tool that will do like the 2D outline on characters' faces and stuff in specific angles to work with the 3D. Purely so they don't have to do that sort of tedious stuff, so we can get the movies quicker.
Right.
And they do that themselves?
Yeah, they do that themselves. It is completely on their own. They aren't even the difference between that they don't, like, the AI bros don't seem to understand is like this is a tool. This is like, it's practically just modeling still. Like, it's just like an extra effect on the models. We're not like, they're not scouring across the internet and scraping as many people's works as they can to make this one outline, Like, they are doing countless drawing, like, outline tests for this AI to see, so like to do some of this outlining stuff for the characters, and I'm sure sometimes they still have to go in and do some of it themselves, but having that
I'm sure
small
they have to.
tedious detail done by an AI is very helpful for that like thing. And it's crazy that people, AI bros, are still trying to jump on this like we just like self-reported. I think, what was that movie called? Klaus? Something like that?
Yeah, Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah, that
Klaus.
has a similar thing, but I think it's specifically for lighting to make the 3D models still look 2D.
Right, yeah.
Um,
I remember the first time I saw Klaus, and it was like,
I still haven't
it
seen
felt magical.
I probably
I
should
showed
see
it
Still
to.
haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. I feel like there's a lot of movies that I should have seen by now that I haven't.
I
but-
showed it to Ginny recently. She liked it a lot.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Like it actually looks
It's
gorgeous.
it's really good.
Until
It's shocking
J.K.
to me that it's
Simmons voices in it.
entirely. It's shocking to me that it's entirely 2D animated. Like,
is it 2D? I thought it was
Well,
3D.
it's all 2D.
Oh, I thought it was 3D made to look 2D.
It's the opposite. It's 2D made to look 3D, which is done by a number of like post-processing effects,
Right.
bloom and everything.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's gorgeous.
It does look beautiful. I should see that.
I remember whenever I first saw it, it was one of the. It's like a cornerstone, I guess, in my creative brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. The first time I saw it was when, during my eighth grade outdoor skills class, and it was
Okay.
too cold because that class was basically just archery, and
Right.
it was like too cold or it was too hot for us to like go out and do it, so we just stayed in the classroom and he put on Klaus.
Nice.
Yeah, that teacher always did that.
Yeah. Sometimes
Mr.
I
Fake
don't remember.
name.
Yeah,
Let's
I
call
don't
him
remember.
fake name.
Mr. Fake Name.
We'll just call all our teachers that. I think that's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, Mr. Fake Name. I was in an art class.
I was also
So
in
he
his
would
art
just
class.
always do that.
Yeah.
I remember I watched Klaus. Me and my family were going up to my grandparents' place, and I remember watching it at a rest stop. In the snow.
Yeah.
And man, that's a memory.
It's a good movie.
That's a cornerstone right there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I almost like cried at some points too, 'cause it was just like it was just so good.
I think Jenny cried when I showed it to her. I don't remember.
That makes sense. It's a very sad movie.
Yeah. It's so funny. I don't cry a whole lot at like movies and shows, but One Piece has been like the one show in a while to ever make me like fully like cry. Mason was there.
I was there.
I had to take a break from One Piece. I watched Full Metal Alchemist in its entirety before I went back to One Piece.
It's fun.
Oh,
when that
that's
happens.
awesome.
Oh, it was so bad.
I think the only anime that's ever made me cry is Mob Psycho, which, hey, for our audio listeners, which is all of them pretty much,
Super
watch
good.
Mob Psycho.
I like how you guys keep saying like for our audio listeners or pretty
Yeah.
much. There's a video, yes, but they don't get anything by watching it.
What do you mean? They get the little spiky lines that go up whenever we talk.
Yeah, there's the audio wave, but that's mainly
Yeah.
just there for people that do want to just mindlessly stare at a wall. They have something to look at.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't change the fact that it's an audio thing.
Mason, what's made you cry?
A lot of things, man. Like what are we talking about specifically?
Anime and or cartoons.
I know that Castlevania Miz cry multiple times.
Ms.
I
what's
don't remember
your?
that.
You,
You have a bad memory.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
my
there.
point. I don't remember a lot ever.
Yeah.
I cry a lot though, I think.
You do.
I probably should cry more. I should watch Saul again.
Oh, that one also makes me really
I
emotional,
thought
but
you
in a sort
said
of profound
Saul, and
way.
I thought you would talk about Better
You
Call
told
Saul.
Saul?
And I was
We
like,
still
bro,
haven't finished. We still haven't finished Breaking Bad. By the
we
way,
never did.
we
no.
have like 2 or 3 seasons left still.
Yeah, I know.
And then we have Better Call Saul, and then I'm pretty sure there's a movie or something following Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah,
I don't know where that takes place in the timeline.
I don't know, bro.
Okay, but back to the question, Mason. What animes/cartoons have made you cry?
That's a good question. Mob Psychos made me cry. One Piece has made me cry. I just gotta think about like all the animes I've seen recently. Like, what are some other ones? Um,
Cowboy Bebop.
I can't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Evangelion.
Nope, that's not one.
Oh no.
I'll tell you that right now.
That one made me cry because of how bad it was.
That made me cry because I was too confused and it scared me.
I enjoy Evangelion's.
It's kind of
vibe.
funny.
I don't.
No one else
We know you don't.
understands it.
Um,
Attack on Titan made me cry when I finished it.
you know,
Yeah.
have I cried in Full Metal? I don't think so.
We haven't gotten, like,
Too far in that
too
yet.
far.
I
We
feel like
gotta
we're
get-
over like a third of the way though.
Let me check.
There's only like 60
might be
episodes. We are
a
definitely
third.
past 20.
Me checking right now. We are on episode 28.
That's like halfway.
So we are over a third. That is not halfway.
It's practically halfway. It's essentially halfway.
30.
We're practically done with the series when you think about it.
We are not.
We're like
Yeah.
next episode's the last. What Miz?
Chad, are there any games that have made you cry?
Many.
How many are we talking here? Persona 5,
More than
ever.
Persona 4, soon to be Persona 3.
Real? Yeah.
I'm ready for Persona 3 to just like destroy my mental. I'm so ready for it. It's gonna. I know it's gonna happen.
I already know what
Undertale's-
happens, so I don't think it'll get me, hopefully.
Undertale's made me cry.
I think
I
Undertale's probably made me
I think I
cry.
cried.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
I
I
cried like anytime during Undertale, but it's always after the fact when I think about it and I just start fucking bawling.
There might have
I
been.
think I cried at the end of like the pacifist ending.
Oh, I remember that you did.
I think.
Oh, nyeh.
Interesting. I think this is an interesting pick here, but I'm pretty sure in one of my more recent playthroughs of Pokemon Black and White, and I listened to the music as the credits played. I like teared up. Even though I played that game like countless times, I guess it's just one of those nostalgic things.
There might have been one of those. It might have been a Pokemon game, or it might have just been like a normal, like just some sort of game, where it just like had like a really sweet moment that just made me start bawling.
Yeah.
It's usually the sweet moments that make me bawl, not like the emotional ones.
Right.
There hasn't been a game recently that's made me cry, but to be fair, I've been playing a lot of Souls-like, so
Right.
I usually get angry at those.
Oh, Xenoblade.
I got so angry I cried.
That
Dude.
happens to me often.
Oh yeah.
Mario Odyssey.
Xenoblade 2 though.
Mario Odyssey!
Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I was playing the dark. I think it's either the darker or darkest side of the moon. It's one of like the really hard levels, and I remember I was really little. And by really little, I mean probably sometime in middle school.
Mhm.
And I was just getting so angry that I started crying.
That happens to me when my technology doesn't work. Is that normal?
That also happens to me, but I don't cry anymore.
My eyes water, and I'm like, well, now I look like a fool to myself alone in my room.
If I get like really frustrated with anything, like I just
Yeah.
start crying, and it's really fucking annoying.
I think the last time I cried at a video game It was a character death, but like it was in the middle of a fight, so I didn't have time to process emotions. I just had to fight. But then it turns out that the character death was a fake out, and then I saw him again, and I was like, "Oh, he's alive!"
Character death, but in the middle of a battle, be like Nuzlocke.
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 I think the most recent game that's made me cry, if I remember correctly, I did cry to Xenoblade 2. That was, I think, one of the I think that was the last game I beat as of late,
Right.
and that was like last summer. I've been a little busy.
I don't know, like, the most recent game that's made me cry, but I know that the end of Persona 4 ruined me, so I think that's the worst of games made me
Oh,
cry.
you did cry. You did cry, Persona 4.
Yeah.
I remember, dude. That's...
Don't worry.
The ending was, like, ugh.
The ending was pretty good, wasn't it?
We should play Persona 4.
We gotta, like... I'm trying to play Persona 3, man.
Hurry up.
I would love to, man. I would love to.
Rhetorical, do you want to play Persona 4 at any point?
I mean, sure. I wouldn't mind
Because
it.
Miz might convince you.
Sure. I wouldn't mind it.
That'd be a fun thing to... I can imagine the Rhetorical, like, YouTube playthrough of Persona 4.
Oh, that sounds so awesome.
Dude, that game is, like, years long.
It is so fucking long.
Nah, dude, my videos are long enough. I'll get it done in 4.
Bro, Mason has
how
1,000
much-
hours in it.
I have like 200.
200? Pitiful.
Okay, fuck ass. My bad. I've only played through it like once and a half.
I've only played through it once, Miz. You want to know how many hours I have on Steam? We talked about this last episode or the episode before.
Most of us could put over 300 hours in all our games.
Most of us could put over 300 hours in all of our games. I'm better. I put over 900 in Persona 4. Actually, if you count my Vita playthrough, I'm probably at 1,000 by now. But
Yeah, so the reason that Mason's
Aren't
at
they special?
900 hours on Steam
We
is
know.
because he left his PC open.
We know.
we were there.
Yeah,
This
well,
was
I'm
like
telling the
2
audio
episodes.
listeners.
We
They
talked
know.
about this like last
The
episode
audio
before.
listeners.
They know.
Oh, did you talk about this
Oh,
already?
that was actually episode
Yeah.
1. I think.
No, it was last episode, I think.
Was it?
Okay, well then
It was.
I don't
No,
have any
because-
reason to be embarrassed.
I mean, you can still be better.
Don't correct me. Don't correct me. I don't want to be embarrassed.
I might correct you.
I'm going to abruptly change the subject.
Okay.
Well, but anyway, the game I've been playing recently a lot of is Liza P. And
Have you cried?
I'm No,
You cried,
no,
little baby man.
no,
No?
no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Try again.
Okay. I haven't cried.
Okay.
But I'm at like the second to last boss. And she's been kicking my ass.
Oh.
So it's so dope. It's you guys remember way back when I fought Melania in VC?
Is that when I was talking about Morbius?
No.
Yeah, when you were talking about
I
Morbius and
remember.
how it was like my like highest viewing video before my Breath of the Wild series came out. It's like that but worse.
Interesting.
Bro, I've been on a Pokemon kick recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably due to the fact that I've been unmedicated for about 2 weeks now. So I've been like absolutely like enthralled by the series of Pokemon again.
Mhm.
I've been learning a lot of new facts. I've been watching all the Digino gamings I can find. All the video essays I can find. I'm currently watching a 10-hour video essay by a person with a very thick Scottish accent who called everyone in their like Patreon a king, queen, or themperor, which is amazing.
Themperor?
Themperor goes crazy.
That goes crazy.
I enjoy that one a little bit.
So I've been learning a lot of new facts about Pokemon and stuff, and some of the new facts I've learned is that So, do y'all know about the Electric Soldier Porygon incident?
Say that again.
Electric Soldier Porygon incident.
I have no idea what we're talking about now.
It was a very famous incident in the involving the anime.
Mm-hmm.
So, in one episode of the anime, Ash and the gang go into cyberspace and ride on a Porygon who needs to defeat a virus, and then Team Rocket's also in there. At some point, Pikachu shoots a Thunderbolt and messes with the computer, and then on screen it rapidly flashes red and blue.
Uh-huh.
And this caused hundreds of kids to have seizures.
Ooh.
It was a national incident.
Ooh.
It was that's actually how the states first heard about Pokemon, because this happened before it got to the states,
Oh.
and it still did amazing in the states. But that's also the reason why Porygon doesn't appear in the anime.
That is interesting.
And that's why my favorite Pokemon, Porygon Z, hasn't appeared in the anime.
He's in, bro. He got his privileges back. He's in one of the newer episodes.
No fucking way, please.
I saw it on Twitter.
God, I need it to be true. I love Porygon Z so much. I love my little glitch motherfucker.
Porygon Z is cool.
It's the coolest Pokemon, personally speaking.
Yeah.
I'm also, kind of, what's the word? I'm kind of biased because of Pokemon Fusion.
Yeah.
All the Porygon Z Pokemon fusions are sick as fuck.
They are really cool. I can give you that one.
Let's see. I've just been learning a lot of new things about Pokemon and stuff. Fuck, I don't know. I can't think on the top of my head. Fucking someone else, bail me out.
How much is your bail?
Uh,
Thank you.
what are
thank
you laughing at?
I'll be
What?
here for. I'll be here for. 8 minutes.
You laughed so delayed at that joke, Rhetorical.
Shut up.
The band is breaking up.
I've been experiencing turmoil because my favorite podcast, Just Roll With It, the Riptide campaign, they're taking a break. I don't know what to do now.
You should listen to this. I have found this new podcast. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, but I'm just gonna tell you now, I'm mostly into D&D podcasts.
Okay, so
There might be a real answer to this, and there might not be.
So I have two. So the first one it's called Those People Podcast.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually don't think I have a real answer. I've been listening to Bumblecast.
That's a good answer.
That's not D&D
listening
though.
to
That's
Bumblecast a
Sonic
lot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so funny that we were actually talking about this. I went on Spotify real quick to see if I had any podcasts to actually recommend, and there's a section that's recommending podcasts, and there's a One Piece D&D,
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
One Piece D&D Marines #1.
Oh yeah. Those people, they have a normal, they have another one where they're the pirates instead of the Marines. I haven't watched it because I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah, I've also realized now that I'm in watching weekly, that I can watch previously saved to watch later videos about stuff because I'm caught up to that point. And that makes me excited because now I can just look at stuff without fearing any major spoilers that Twitter hasn't already shown me on in the manga. And there hasn't been anything, so we're good. I just need the next batch.
I have surprisingly stayed like mostly unspoiled about One Piece. Like the only thing I'm kind of spoiled on is just like characters that'll show up later.
Which is
But
actually kind of frustrating because I know I got spoiled on so many things. But it was still
Why?
peak nonetheless.
That's why I stay off Twitter.
Yeah, God bless you, man. I don't know.
I've been spoiled on nothing on One Piece because I can't recognize what a spoiler is.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Luffy's
It's gonna be like-
made out of rubber.
No way! Oh!
In chapter 2040, he will die.
Well,
He will.
But how? He's made out of rubber. Rubber isn't sentient. It can't die.
He can drown, can he?
drown, can he?
Well, I imagine that if he got out of it, he'd be fine.
He can't
Yeah, but-
swim.
He'll get better.
The
He
point,
can't
the
swim.
idea of him, of the idea of someone drowning, or that someone has drowned, it means that they did not actually get out of the water. So I feel like you can't just say, "Oh, he'll get out."
He'll
If
be
I'm
better.
telling you he's dead, that means it's too late.
I don't believe you.
Yes, because I don't think that chapter exists yet. So we'll see.
I don't think it does.
Now let's just say, when Luffy drowns on that specific chapter number that I said, I actually get awarded a life, like I get each volume of the One Piece manga signed by Oda.
You get a life-size
Free.
statue of Luffy.
I get a life-size statue of Luffy.
You
And-
get this really great benefit called getting shot in the head for spoiling the
For spoiling
ending.
Oda's vision. I'm sorry.
You got a hitman on you now.
You're
bro.
gonna
You
you're
gotta
gonna
get
get
out of
a face-to-face meeting with Oda, and he's gonna pull out a gun and shoot you.
Like he's like, how did you know that?
You're not supposed to know that.
You know too much.
And I'm like, wow, I can't believe I'm meeting Oda, creator of One Piece.
Bro, Apollo's gift of future sight or whatever the fuck.
Prophecy.
Prophecy, yeah.
You got it right the first time, and then you doubted yourself.
Puts my
I couldn't
hand-
know how to say the rest of the word. Shut up.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was gonna do a bit of be like, never doubt yourself, but you just didn't remember how to pronounce it.
You
so-
just did doubt yourself.
Well, no, it wasn't
I
a
should
doubt.
I should doubt myself, I think.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I started saying prophecy, but I didn't know how to say the rest of the word prophecy.
What did you think? How'd you think it was said?
I was like something.
Probably
I don't
do.
It's like that thing where it's on the tip of your tongue. Get off my back.
La, 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 la. Miz, any finishing statements?
What?
That it's kind of the end. We're at the end here.
Damn.
Any finishing statements from you? We'll go around the table here. And Ellie, what about you?
I think you should watch Mob Psycho and also hashtag trans rights.
True.
All right, Rhetorical. Have fun.
What are your finishing
Right.
thoughts?
I don't know. Fucking. For those who preyed on my downfall, you failed. Stay on your knees, bitch.
What are we talking
Oh
about?
my god.
It's crazy how like the majority of these closing thoughts have had nothing to do with the episode's topics, outside of Mob Psycho, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
but-
Let me get a real one. If you ever feel like you need to cry, don't be ashamed. Crying is good. It helps facilitate emotional healthiness.
Yeah, unless you're a little bitch.
So maybe pull up the One Piece.
One
Piece.
One Piece! The One Piece is real!
All right, that'll be all for this episode. Everyone's links and stuff are in the description on YouTube. Our Spotify is also a thing. If you haven't followed us on Spotify and you have a Spotify and you still haven't done that, then why haven't you done that? That actually is really upsetting to me as a person. And I would really appreciate it. Ellie, what do you mean by uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
Look over there.
What do you guys mean by uh-oh? Hello? Half of this...
What's it under again?
No, what do you... What else would it be under, Ms.?
I don't know what they're talking
Maybe
about,
you
but
have
I
to
just wanted to
change the
cause
name.
chaos.
Oh yeah, no, we're actually under Sonic the Hedgehog Fun Times. What do you think?
We're actually under the band is breaking up right now.
The band is that's the title of the episode. I've decided.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I
you
found
opened
it.
the app
Send me
and
the
then
link.
saw it on your For You thing.
Show me
right?
the link, Miz.
What do you?
The link. Just look up Those People podcast.
I'm actually dumbfounded by the audacity of this call. Like
I don't use Spotify.
you do.
I don't listen to podcasts.
I used
so
it once.
So okay, so you two weren't in yesterday's episode. Have you seen that?
No.
Ellie?
Would you be mad at me if I said no?
So what I've learned, Rhetorical, is that we can just talk crap about them and they'll never know because they won't watch the episode.
Yeah. So-
watching
But
the
if I'm
episode now.
If I'm following the podcast, it gets put into my fucking bar, and all my stuff is pink, and it's not pink, so I need to unfollow.
Miz-
I'm sorry, guys.
There's
Miz-
literally pink in it.
For all my stuff, I made all the icons pink, so it's in theme.
Do you
want
want a strawberry flavored Jaunty Wade?
Yes, that
Well,
would be preferred.
good luck with that. I don't know how to do that.
You fucking suck.
I don't know what you thought I was gonna
Hey,
do.
Miz, I'm gonna send you a band. That entire thing is pink.
Pink?
You say a band? Too
This
bad.
is a really long time to drag out.
The
end of
band
the
is
episode.
breaking up. See you guys next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.